Horse, Chapter 46, Number 1.
Scurry, scurry.
Scurry. When people or small animals scurry somewhere, they move there quickly and hurriedly, especially because they are frightened. The lizard scurried frantically across his very still body. Number 2.
Flinch, flinch.
Flinch. If you flinch, you make a small sudden movement, especially when something surprises you or hurts you. He did not flinch. Number 3. Bundle up. If you bundle someone up, you make them feel warmer by putting warm clothes on them or covering them with blankets. His brain took him back to a time when he was very little, all bundled up in a snowsuit. Number 4.
Fleck, fleck.
Fleck. Flecks are small marks on a surface or subject that look like small marks. He could see flecks of snow on his mother's bright and cheery face. Number 5.
Strenuous, strenuous.
Strenuous. A strenuous activity or action involves a lot of energy or effort. Standing still was more strenuous than walking. Chapter 47, Number 1.
Stark,
Stark.
stark.
Stark. Something that is stark is very plain in appearance. The warden had dark circles under her eyes from lack of sleep, and lines across her forehead and face which seemed exaggerated in the stark morning light. Number 2. File a charge. If you file a formal or legal accusation, complaint, or request, you make it officially. We will be filing charges not only against Mrs. Worker and Camp Green Lake, but the entire state of Texas as well. Number 3.
Attorney, attorney.
Attorney. In the United States, an attorney or attorney at law is a lawyer. Standing as your attorney, I advise you not to say anything, said the woman, until you and I have had a chance to talk in private. Number 4.
Authenticate, authenticate.
Authenticate. If you authenticate something, you state officially that it is genuine after examining it. It was not authenticated, the warden said. Number 5.
Legitimate, legitimate.
Legitimate. Something that is legitimate is acceptable according to the rule. How do I know it's legitimate? Number 6.
Custody, custody.
Custody. Someone who is in custody or has been taken into custody has been arrested and is being kept in prison until they can be tried in a court. The boys in my custody have proven themselves dangerous to society. Number 7.
Hallucination, hallucination.
Hallucination. A hallucination is the experience of seeing something that is not really there because you are ill or have taken a drug. He's been suffering from hallucinations and delirium. Number 8.
Delirium. Delirium.
Delirium. Delirium. If someone is suffering from delirium, they are not able to think or speak in a sensible and reasonable way because they are very ill and have a fever. He's been suffering from hallucination and delirium. Number 9.
Rave. Rave.
Rave. If someone raves, they talk in an excited and uncontrolled way. Ranting and raving. Number 10. Catch someone red-handed. If someone is caught red-handed, they are caught while they are in the act of doing something wrong. You stole it from a cabin and you've been caught red-handed. Chapter 48. Number 1.
Detainee.
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 Detainee. A detainee is someone who is held prisoner by a government because of his or her political views or activity. I have the right to check the personal property of any of the detainees. Number 2.
Jurisdiction. Jurisdiction.
Jurisdiction. A jurisdiction is a state or other area in which a particular court and system of rules has authority. He is no longer under your jurisdiction, said Stanley's lawyer. Number 3.
Pursuant. Pursuant.
Pursuant. If someone does something pursuant to a law or regulation, they obey that law or regulation. You are released pursuant to an order from the judge. Number 4.
Incarcerate. Incarcerate.
Incarcerate. If people are incarcerated, they are kept in a prison or other place. He was obviously incarcerated for a reason.